Recently, we just got lounge access, which is the biggest travel hack that we've ever come across. We have the Chase Sapphire Reserve credit card, which basically means that we get a priority pass into priority pass lounges.
This video is going to be primarily focused on the Aeromexico Salon Premier Lounge in Mexico City. And that's because we've been flying domestically a lot within Mexico, as you'll know from some of our previous videos referencing how to use the Cross-Border Express. Before we get started here, go ahead and click that subscribe button for up-to-date information on living and traveling in Mexico, and for travel hacks that are gonna take your travel game to the next level, regardless of the global status quo and the reduction in travel.
So every airport is a little bit different. The lounges are open to priority pass members, maybe for a certain amount of hours, but if you look on the app, you can see all the information about the lounge. If you don't have a priority pass, often you can pay to access the lounge, but it's usually pretty expensive, especially if there are two of you. 2020 is kind of a weird year to start using this pass. There aren't as many amenities as there usually would be, but still, it's a great place to kill 6 hours on a layover.
So there is a direct flight from Tijuana to Tuxtla Gutierrez, which is our regional hub airport for arriving in San Cristobal de las Casas. However, the flight that stops in Mexico City is generally much more affordable. One of the issues with this is that the layover oftentimes is 6 hours plus when flying through Mexico City. That used to be quite an issue to take into consideration, and we schlepped around the airports like suckers, contorting ourselves into unnatural positions to try to catch some shut-eye, eating at Chili's more than we'd care to admit, although those bottomless chips are super bomb, and spending way too much money on airport beers. Enter priority pass access into the lounges, and all of a sudden, we're hunting through flights looking for long layovers. What's a layover like hanging out at the Salon Premier Airport Lounge in Mexico City, you ask? Well, allow me to demonstrate. First, you arrive and you immediately order a glass of really good mezcal, which you sit and indulge in while connecting to the generally fast Wi-Fi to check in on work emails or to watch Reddit public freakout videos. Next up, you hit the dairy section for a couple of Greek yogurts. While there, you peruse the beer selection, which is extensive and includes craft beer on offer. Of course, all of this is completely free and bottomless. So if you have a 6-hour layover, your main design challenge is to be able to walk out in a straight line and get on your flight without attracting too much attention.
Typically, there would be hot food available, not so because of COVID. However, as a silver lining, we do have snacks.
You can order bocadillos, which are little sandwiches, and you can order potato chips with hot sauce and salt on it. The lounge attendants are quite attentive and will make the rounds to come and make sure that you have everything that you need and that your mezcal glass is topped off at all times. Also, the bathrooms in the lounge are very clean and ultra modern and are far cry from some of the lackluster airport bathrooms that we've encountered in our travels internationally. Speaking as someone who has spent extensive amounts of time in airports around the world, from the Middle East and Dubai, to Africa and Nairobi, to Rio de Janeiro, to Shanghai, to many places in between, the difference between having lounge access and not having it is a game changer. Case in point, we once had an unsavory 10-hour layover in Iceland, and we arrived in the evening. So the Blue Lagoon and some of the other quick layover destinations in Iceland were not an option. We ended up trying to sleep at the airport, and about an hour and a half into that, realized it was a thankless, fruitless task, and we went and booked a $150 hotel room. Now, if we had priority pass access to the lounges in Reykjavik, we likely wouldn't have done that and would have stretched out feeling safe, comfortable, and well attended to on our layover, instead of having to feel like clutching your suitcase and just praying that when you fall asleep, nobody's gonna come and lift it off of you. Having lounge access means you also have security who are gonna be monitoring you if you choose to fall asleep and if you have your bag. We've been flying through Mexico City quite often over the last few years, and this priority pass has been a game changer for us in every sense of the word. Instead of dreading these multiple hour layovers now and paying more money to try to fly direct, we're actually looking for flights that include long layovers because it's like hanging out at a day spa.
It's the Salon Premier VIP Lounge, enjoying free cocktails
It's basically better than first class.
Thanks for watching. I'd be curious to hear if any of you have experienced the Salon Premier Lounge in Mexico City or have another favorite airport lounge around the world. Go ahead and leave us a comment about it.